Hey guys, welcome to my first video. I'm super excited to be showing you how I've done my first fursuit hat. I'm super happy. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Obviously I have to say this is not any kind of tutorial because I obviously don't have any experience before this, but well, I'm really happy with the way it turned out and I can't wait to show you as well. Also, I don't have the footage of me making the foam base, but I do have it posted on my TikTok. The reason why is because I started this set base like 3 years ago, and then I never finished it because I was ashamed of being a furry. But this year I got inspired and I was like, you know what, fuck everyone, I want to be happy. So I decided that I would keep going with it and I would keep working on my fursuit hat. And that's what this video is essentially about. So let's just get into it. And this is our starting point 4 months ago. This is what I was left with from the last time that I touched this base like 3 years ago. And I really didn't like it. I was not happy with it. I know it's not horrible, but at the same time those cheeks just look so bad. So I decided that I would chop them off. Here he is looking much better already with those big cheeks off. And then I decided that he was still missing a little something, so I gave him this second layer of foam on his ears because I felt like it would look much better with some more shape to them. Here the first magnets are going in. These are for the horns, and also he's gonna have a magnetic hair tuft. Well, as you can see, I also added this little piece of neoprene over the magnets, but I actually don't recommend it because it was supposed to like make the magnets stay in place, but if you're already gonna glue the fur on top of it and the magnets are already like glued down, there's no point in adding a little like piece of something that just makes the magnets be more separate. Now here I'm fixing imperfections because trust me, I might not show it, but the base needed a lot of that and I did a lot of that. Now here he's all done with that, and now I started working on the nose because as you can see it's just very basic and I wanted him to have a pickable nose, so we did that. Now here we start working on the nose. As you can see, he got a new one. I patterned the inside and outside, but I don't have the footage of me doing the outside because I forgot to record or something, but as you can see it's already done here. The fabric that I'm using here is just Minky off of Amazon because it was easy to find and it was cheap, so I was happy with it. The inside of the nose did require a lot of like trying and failing, and then I found out that the best way to do it was just to grab like a piece of Minky and sew it together like this. So then I would just have to attach it to each nostril, and well, that's basically what I did. And honestly, now that it's done, I found out that it's probably the best way to do it because the other way I could just not get my head around, and I didn't. I was not able to figure it out with the pattern like from the inside of the nose. And here you can see what it was looking like so far. I only sewed on like the inner part of the nostril, if that makes sense, because the other side I wanted to attach it directly to the rest of the fur, so like it would be on the side of the nose, if that makes sense. And here, as you can see, the second nostril was done, and I only had left to attach the both nostrils together on the back of the nose, if that makes sense, as I'm gonna show now. And when that was done, I decided to move on onto the teeth. As you can see, I stuffed them like you would stuff just a plushie. And then when that was done, that's what it was looking like. Spoiler, I did not end up using that many teeth on him, but well, you're gonna see how he looks at the end. Now here I was so excited, I finally received all of my fur and I was ready to start making all the patterns and everything. Also, I was scared, but you know, it had to be done. Before patterning, I decided I would add this little piece of foam so it would give a better shape to the fur on the cheeks and it would look, I don't know, more fluffy and realistic. Here, as you can see, I'm already starting to pattern the head, and it took a while, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. Now, when it was done, it was time to start drawing the patterns and also the markings that my character has. And then I just had to cut the patterns. And then I was left with all this painted and written all over tape that I had to individually assemble onto a piece of paper and then cut off and then label on the other side. So that took me a while. Like, mind you, I started this like at 3 p.m. and by the time I finished, well, you can see it was already 8 p.m. With that done, I could finally start working with some fur, so I just traced the patterns and then I got to shaving. Also, big shout out to my friend here, because she's been super helpful. She's an experienced Fursuitmaker and I really recommend her, so totally go check her out. Now I repeated the process with the other fur colors, and when that was done, I started hand sewing everything together. Here was the first piece that I cut out and just placed with some pins, and I was so happy because I've never seen like a fursuit before, so this was the first thing that I've ever seen that looks like a fursuit with actual fur on it, so I was very happy. And then I just started like hand sewing everything. As you can see here, I'm sewing the whiskers. Here, as you can see, I have most of the face done, so I started working on the eyes. I got this mesh off of Amazon as well. Most of the things I got are off of Amazon. And well, after painting it black, I went outside and I did like the blue part of the eye because my fursuit has blue eyes. But unfortunately I couldn't record that because I was outside for obvious reasons, as I should be here. But well, this was the result. Honestly, I did not expect how hard it was to paint this mesh. But well, I sorted out, and then now, as you can see, I'm just covering it with like a top layer, which I did like 4 times. But I still feel like if I scratch it, some paint is gonna come off, but well, it's okay. Now this is what they were looking like. Honestly, I was super happy with them because I think they look cute. I mean, they're kind of basic. I know there's people that make like a super complicated patterns and they're super cool and amazing, but I just felt like this was more up to my level. So I'm pretty happy of how that turned out. Now here I'm starting to assemble the eyes. I did a bit like what I felt like was the right thing to do. I didn't really know how to do it, but I mean, it's pretty intuitive, honestly. So yeah, I do recommend this glue for the eyes because I don't know, it just gives me the impression that it works better on this foam than just like hot glue. Here you see me taping both of the eyes together because after I taped the first one, I wanted the second one to have the same shape, and to get that, I figured out that I could just tape them and then glue on the second eye, if that makes sense, so it will have the same shape. And here you have the eyes on the base, and I was very happy because he was starting to actually look like a fursuit, and I cannot explain how excited I was at this point. And hang on, because he's gonna look much better than this. Here I'm just cropping the eye because the shape that I've done like years ago, I really do not like anymore. So I ended up making like an eye shape that doesn't actually fit the head base that I had. So I had to kind of like crave the base again. And here were the finished ears that I also hand sewn like everything else because I don't feel confident enough to risk my fur under the sewing machine. So yes, well, here I'm starting to work on the back and the back of the cheeks as well. Also, a little sneak peek of what the inside of the head looked like. I'm very proud because I know it's not perfect, but I managed to like kind of fix it because it was bad when I first started with the head base again. And here I start gluing the fur down, and I decided to start from under the chin because I thought that would be the most appropriate, and I'm glad that I did. But I have to say, gluing down the chin and the muzzle was so hard. Like I couldn't just, it was so hard to get the fur to get back on place, if that makes sense, because every time I tried to, I didn't know where to put my hand for support so that I could actually pull on the fur. It's very hard to explain, alright? I just know that doing that, I accidentally burned my hand on the muzzle, so I got a pretty bad like burn. But it's fine, like you're just gonna see me with a bandage for the next clips maybe, but don't worry about it, I will go now. And here was the face fully glued down. I was very happy because it made it look way cleaner, and now I started shaving. I have to say the gluing and shaving were definitely the more risky parts, let's say, like the riskiest parts of the process, and also dangerous. Gluing is dangerous for yourself, and shaving is dangerous for your fursuit because it's so easy to make mistakes that you can fix after. But well, I'm pretty happy with the shaving that I done because as you can see, it helped make my markings look much cleaner and more understandable. So yeah, that's a good part. I just wish I didn't do some mistakes I did, but I guess that's the only way to stop making them, you know what I mean? Here, as you can see, I clearly overshaped this cheek, but I mean, luckily it's not too bad, and the fur that I got doesn't really show the backing of it, even if you cut it as literally as short as you can. But I'm glad because it could have been worse, even if it could have been better as well, you know. Well, and here's how it turned out, looking all clean and much better. I know it's far from being a perfect shave, but honestly, I'm just glad that I didn't make huge mess ups. I did little mess ups there, as you can see, and in some other places that I'm gonna be showing now. Here, for example, this one is pretty visible in real life, but at least it's on the black fur. Here I start gluing down the fur of the back. It was honestly pretty easy compared to the face, and that was honestly just satisfying because after all that work, man. And well, now that's what he looks like. Not now actually. That's what it looked like when he was done gluing and furring, and now I had left to sew all of the, you know, parts that I couldn't sew earlier because they need to be ladder stitched. So that's what I'm gonna be doing now. With the ladder stitch, I'm gonna just put all of that together, and now we're gonna see how that turned out. And yeah, here he was finally done. I was very happy with it. I have to say it was complicated, but you can sort it out if you have a bend needle. If you don't have a bend needle, you are a psychopath. You absolutely need to get it because it will be so hard. Without it, you will actually go insane. Just kidding, obviously. Now, I only had left to do the neck fur, and I was excited once again. I've already said that many times, but this has been so far exciting and frustrating at the same time. So yes, that's like the two emotions I could highlight of this process. And long, it was so long to make, but I guess it's because it's my first, so you know. So yes, just I had to hang in there. And well, he was done here. I was so happy. I mean, not totally done, I mean the fur was done, and now he was just missing his eyelashes, so let's get onto that. And this is the way it looks with the eyelashes on. I think it's great, honestly. Also, the teeth, that clip was fast. Anyways, the teeth, I only put this because I like them, but I'm probably gonna put like little fangs on the bottom jaw as well, and that's gonna be about it, I think. I don't know, overall I'm very happy of how this turned out, and boop, sorry. And here he is all done. I'm super happy with the way he turned out, honestly, as he's my fursuit. I have to say I'm very proud. Now you can see here I gave him a little tail and some paws that are not made by me. They are made mostly by my friend again, and I just did like little details like hand sewing and stuff like that. But they're beautiful, and I'm so thankful that she helped me. And with that, we can wrap up the making process. But wait, because there's still something super cool that I want to talk about. So basically, I'm making and selling these Fursuit muzzle commissions, and I am very excited about this. They are fully customizable. I handmade them, and you can choose from a wide variety of stars, spikes, in different colors and shapes, and all of that. And they are fully adjustable, so don't worry, because it will fit any of your heads. What I really enjoy is to make outfits to match it, and also it's an accessory that it's always gonna complement your look. So at the moment, what I have for the shop is an Instagram account. So either if you're interested or just curious, go to your search bar and type firelandcreations and click on this profile, where I'll be posting all about the muzzles, future products, and who knows, if I keep making fursuits, I'll probably post about it there as well. So if you wanna commission me, just DM me on there, and I will respond as soon as I can. Well, guys, thank you so much for getting to this point of the video. I am really thankful. Sorry if I'm like with my phone here. I'm using it as a, oh my god, I was gonna say as a microwave. I'm using it as a micro, so you don't hear me as badly, because if I film with that, you're not gonna hear me properly at all. So, well, anyways, I really hope you enjoyed it. I surely did enjoy filming it, and I would love to keep making this if you guys interact and enjoy it as well. So just let me know what you think. Also, I would love to know your opinion on the whole video and everything I've done so far. I'm just really thankful for anyone who supports me. So if you do, just know I have you in my heart. And also, I thought I could make a part 2 of this video where we get into more little details, because this head is like mostly done, but it's missing like details as the horns, the head, the hair, sorry, is not finished, as you can see. And also he needs like, this is not gonna be his like actual hair, because he has like a mohawk thing, so I'm not actually gonna use this once I have that. So we could make a video getting into that, also making him eyelids, making perhaps props like this. I've already made this one that can go in his mouth, and it's very cute. We could also make bandanas, I don't know, anything. If you guys would like that, just let me know in the comments, or support this video so I realize that it's something that you guys care for. And in that case, I guess I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to check out my shop if you can, please. If you can't buy anything, or you just don't want to, but you want to support me, you can just support the shop by following it, or I don't know, just checking it out. And you can also follow me on my other socials that I will be leaving here, and that will make me really happy. So I appreciate you guys. Even if you're just watching the video, I already appreciate it so much. So just thank you for that again. Sorry if I'm annoying with that. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.